So it was not too long ago. I had some friends over from school, and we were all gonna watch a movie in the cinema in my basement. Yes, that is a flex money. And I suggested that we watched Coraline. But as soon as I said that, everyone's immediate reaction was, "Oh, the movie is too scary." I'm sorry. Why is this movie still scary? Is your PTSD triggered? What makes this movie scary to a bunch of midget-aged folk? What? And me, as a 10-year-old, why was this movie not even scary? Like, I remember going to the cinema in, like, 2009 when the movie came out. I was like, oh, scariest thing. Oh, I can't swear. The scariest thing in the movie actually wasn't even the movie. It was the idea of my mom telling me not to go see this movie. And my dad brought me to the movie. And he was like, yeah, she says okay. And I'm like, oh, shit. Did she, though? She told me not to see it. Anyway, why is this movie still scary? Let's talk about it. Let me just start off by saying, this movie is pretty. Like, fucking got the attention to detail, got the color coding. Oh, the jumping mice. The attention to make the real world all bland and then just like Coraline very colorful so that when she goes to the other world, she's just fitting into the environment. And each character has their own personality. Let's take the clothes scene, for example. Coraline's sitting here, I guess. And then there's the kids, like, coming down the stairs and, like, I guess they're knights or something. And just, like, one kid's like... And, like, the other kid's on, like, a chair and he's, like, going, like, I'm on a horse! Later on in that scene, you can see that kid just like in the background being pulled by the ear. Oh, there he goes. It all feels like they have very beautiful lives of their own. Whereas if you're going to the other world, like, it just feels like, oh, when Coraline's not there, everybody's on idle. So what makes Coraline scary? Well, if we were all movie critics, the answer would be nothing. Movie critics know that these are just dolls that are moving because godlike beings will it so, and made it so they did. So buttons on their eyes would be scary, but they're dolls. It's only natural if they got them. What if you're not a critic? Let's just pretend you're a simpleton. You heard about this movie online, so you start scrolling down YouTube and see my clickbait-ass thumbnail. You find out that the movie has 26 jump scares. You think, hey, that's a fun fact. Even though buttons are sewn into their eyes, it's like, you know, they can still see. And like, you know, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't just want buttons in my eyes. Each person who got buttons in their eyes have had a good time. I know the other mother, having buttons in her eyes, she was complete control of everything. Warping the world as she sees fit. The kids I don't know much about them. They probably had the time of their lives as they described it. But just scary that they died, I guess. But you know what's not scary? Quirky simpletons saying, I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. I shouldn't be up here saying that. My top 5 scary things in Coraline. Number 5. It's a jump scare, but it manages to scare me every single time I watch it because I'm not really paying attention. Number 4 is when the tunnel is closing. It's not as scary as number 5, but number 5 is more of a jump scare, and the tunnel closing in the heat of the moment is just like, oh god, is she gonna make it? I am shivering in my boots. Number 3 is Mr. B.
Call me Mr. B.
Those uneasy moments are definitely a turn off for me. Number 2, there are hidden giraffes in this entire movie. Like, there's one here. There's one here. There's one. And there's 2 wide ones here. And for number 1, it's when the other mother is screaming and she's like falling into the web, and I'm like, ah, ah. And then when Coraline gets to the door and like she thinks she's safe, but then there's the other mother, and I'm like, ah. Oosh. Oh, look, there's another giraffe. Yeah, I don't like this.